guys, it's time to rank all the seasons of Bones. Shout out to Let It Snow 51 for coming up with the idea for this video, and if any more of you would like to leave your suggestions in the comments down below, I would love to hear them. Okay, so today I actually made the ranking myself. We're back to that, and I'm not wearing glasses because I do believe that the numbers are big enough for me not to confuse them. The tiers are iconic, love it, decent, not good but not bad. Oh, see, I can't actually see that. It'll do if there's nothing else, and a skip, I fear. So I mentioned that in the previous Bones video, I guess, that I sort of binged the show within like 2 weeks. And ever since that happened, there are certain seasons that I only saw once. You can guess where they're going to end up. Some seasons I see repeatedly. However, I did not refresh anything. So if there's something I don't remember, it's a sign, I guess. We're starting with season 1, the season that started it all. And you know what? Yeah, crickets. I think there's only one thing I like about season 1 is that it introduced Bones to us all. And okay, maybe the season finale. Apart from that, I don't believe I have seen any of those episodes more than once. And for me, someone who historically rewatches everything 10 times, I'd say it's a sign. I think I need to be clear. I don't think any season of Bones in particular is actually bad. Nevertheless, for the standard of the show, season 1 is a skip, I fear. Season 2, Season 2 introduces Cam. So we almost have my perfect cast. Cam is one of my favorite characters in the show. And it has some of my... It definitely has one episode that I love watching on repeat. It's the one with the little miss. Like Miss, toddlers and tiaras that gets offed. I enjoy it. I enjoy the fact that they introduced one of the better villains in season number 2. I would say season number 2 is decent. It is decent. Now, one of my personal favorites, it's going straight into iconic, is season 3. Season 3 gives me all of my favorite characters in one place. That is Camille, that is Sweets, and, well, at that point, still Brennan, because, she's still in her smart era and not whatever the hell the writers were doing with her afterwards. I like the storyline of the cannibalistic cabal. I really enjoy that. I do not like Zach's involvement with the plot line, I will be honest. I prefer the retconned version that they then introduced in season 4. I like the fact that... Oh, what are you? No. You guys are not going to see that notification, by the way. A mystery. What else do I like? I like Angela and Hodgins being together, actually. Decent. One of my 2 favorite episodes from that season are the one with the mummy in the maze, entertaining, and the one right after that with the intern that was incinerated. Bones. Yeah, no, season 3, absolutely iconic. It's one of my most often rewatched, and you know what? I will say it, it's one of the best. Okay, season 4 opens with that weird 2-part premiere that is in the UK. And it deals with the aftermath of the finale of season 3, which again retcons some of the Zach... There's my child. So retcons some of the Zach's plotline. And you know what? Season 4 has one of my favorite episodes, which is the one with the funeral. The slapstick comedy in that one, it is absolutely amazing. Like, whenever I need a pickup, that's the episode I'm going to watch. Other than that, is there anything specific I remember about season 4? I don't like Hodgins being pissy with Angela, and I don't like Angela not being with Hodgins. Sweets is there. We're introduced to the interns as well, and I have to say, as rough as it was getting rid of Zach and everything, I like some of the interns. Some of them I like even quite a bit. Season 4, still, I would still put it into decent though, although that one episode. Okay, season 5. Season 5 is a difficult one for me. Do you know what? Actually, should I push season 4 up? No. Okay, season 5. Season 5 is difficult because I enjoy the first half of it, aka the half up until Booth and Brennan have their conversation about their feelings for each other. I don't like what happens after that. I know it's part of the show. I know we all love the will they won't they blah blah blah. I found it to be exhausting, and it's not particularly a part of the show that I like to rewatch. So, having said all of that, do I remember any standout episodes from season 5? Is the one with the suburbs in season 5 one of the standout episodes, I would say. Still, I would say season 5 is decent. Is there a villain in season 5? Or they're still dealing with a gravedigger. Okay, those episodes, good. Okay, season 6. Yeah, season 6 is rough. I don't think I'm actually fully qualified to rank season 6 because I famously haven't seen the first episodes of it. And by first, I mean probably the half of it. Whenever Hannah was in the show, I was not watching it. I'm sorry, I couldn't deal with it. I think some of it comes down to the fact that I knew when Booth and Brennan were gonna get together, and I was getting impatient. Granted, I did go through like 5 seasons before that, so the fact that I was getting impatient kind of shows you that maybe the quality wasn't there. The overlining plot, I don't like where it ends. I liked Michael Vincent quite a... Wait, no. Nigel Vincent. Michael Vincent luckily made it out alive. Whew. Yes, so I do not like where the season ended, as in Nigel Vincent. I like where it ended with, Bones and Booth being together. Do I like the fact that we, skipped immediately into pregnancy? No, not really. But having said that, I think I'm gonna have to put it into... Okay, I'll put it into It'll Do if there's nothing else, only because I do watch the latter episodes. Yeah, I will rewatch them. Not as often as everything else, but still I do rewatch them, unlike, season 1. No, season 7. I don't think it's gonna come as a shock to anyone. It's absolutely iconic. I love season 7. Season 7 is like quintessential Bones, and I think there's something to be said about the fact that Bones is at its best when the season is shorter. Pallant is hands down the best villain they've ever introduced. I love the dynamic between Booth and Brennan, although there are moments where I'm just side-eyeing Brennan. I'm like, I don't think I'm following all of your decisions right now. Anyways, it is absolutely amazing. It's phenomenal. It is a season I know by heart because that is the season that I rewatch the most often. Spectacular, truly. Okay, season 8. Season 8 is going into Love It because along with season, I would say, 3, 7, 8, and 9 are my most rewatched seasons. 8 still continues with the whole Pallant arc, but it's not as condensed. You do have quite a few funny episodes. Again, Sweets is in there. The gang is there, which I just really adore. And the finale, kind of amazing. Generally, all the Pallant episodes, I would say, if I were to make like a list of top 20 episodes, they would be there. I really, really enjoy it. I really, really do. It is a bit too long, yeah. But I think it's worth it. Is it? It is. Season 9. Okay. It starts... Ooh. I was about to lie. I was about to say it starts strong. I don't know how it starts. I couldn't deal with the tension between Booth and Brennan when she thought he rejected her proposal. That was just very difficult for me to watch, and I've never seen those episodes, so who knows? I don't know. Maybe I'll fix it one day. The finale of the Palant arc, I loved it. I was satisfied. Was I satisfied with it introducing the ghost killer? No. It felt slightly out of character for everyone. It felt out of character for everyone else to be doubting Brennan, and then it felt out of character for Brennan to be going with what Palant said, just like that. Other than that, I like the marriage episode. Yeah, they get wedding. I like their honeymoon a lot. It's quite a funny one. Other than that, though, I don't like where it ends. Yeah, I do not like where it ends. So, you know what? We're gonna put it into Love It. For one reason and one reason only, I do watch it quite a lot. Wait, which season? Is it 8 or 9 that has the one when Brennan is on jury duty? I love that episode. Anyways, I'm bumping season 9 because it's the last season with sweets. Never, never, never getting over that one. Season 10. Now, season 10 is a doozy because, as I've mentioned about a billion times right now, I love Len's sweets. It's really sad watching the show without him. Still, I enjoy some of the storylines that we get. And I think the show was quite brave for deciding to tackle Booth's addiction. I think he was just such a squeaky clean character that it was, obviously it was alluded to all the time, but it was something that he has, dealt with. And the nature of addiction or truly any mental fights that you're fighting is that they're never really over. So I like the fact that they did that. And I think that arc made Aubrey seem a lot more likable to me, even though it still felt like he was, the Walmart version of Sweets. Nevertheless, season 10, I would say it's decent. Yeah, I don't mind it actually. Okay, now, season 11. Season 11 opens with Booth being MIA. No, it's that season. I don't think I can remember any episode from that season except for the premiere. Wait, okay, is season 11 is when Hodgins has his accident, right? Yeah, that was infuriating. Let's put it into not good, but not bad. The Hodgins storyline, I mentioned it in my character ranking, but I understand it. I still am very much inclined to be pissed off with anyone, be it a character or a person in real life who treats other people like shit because of their own circumstances. We all deal with life. Some of us get dealt with terrible cards. But I think a lot of the time, the people who love you the most, they're sort of dealing with the cards with you. And so putting them through extra pain just because you are in pain, it's something I'm very mindful of because, as someone who has a lot of health issues, a lot of mental health issues, I'm not always a happy-go-lucky kind of person. But I do firmly believe that it's not my duty to be happy for everyone, but my struggles are not an excuse for me to be an asshole to people, which is kind of what annoyed me with Hodgins at that point. I think it was sort of a natural progression of anyone who would find themselves in that situation, but I think it just lasted a bit too long, or they made him too much of an asshole. One of the two. But yeah, other than that, I don't think I remember anything about season 11. Season 12. I would say season 12 is I'm just gonna go out on a limb and say it's decent. I remember the finale. I remember Cam's and Aristu's wedding. I don't remember much apart from that. But let's put it this way. If today, after I'm done with this, I'm gonna turn on season 12, I'm not gonna be miserable. And I'm not gonna be overly annoyed, which makes it decent. And yeah, that is it. Quite fast. I did not get confused with any of the numbers. So that's good. I have learned that there are some episodes of the show that I still haven't watched, and you know what? I may never do that. Let me know which seasons were your favorite, which seasons you absolutely hated. How would your ranking look, and what are your favorite, let's say, 5 episodes of Bones? I'll put my list somewhere in here once I manage to, choose my favorites from the top 20 list that is currently in my head. And yeah, we'll see each other in the next one. And in the meantime, while you're, missing me desperately, make sure to click subscribe and watch another one because, why not? I feel like you and I, we're getting along. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.